Okay, so today we are going to talk about filters. Filters are one of the most important things you can use if you are new as a beginner to meme coins or just in general trading. So on Terminal, which you can use if you want, referral, link in bio, as well as Discord, if you want to join and trade with us. We have on Trenches tab, we have Solana and BSC. BSC is sometimes used in cycles where the Binance owner, CC, is heavily active. Then there are a bunch of new tokens getting created and so on. You mainly want to do this at the earliest stage possible, but it's not often clear to see when this phase starts. But mainly we trade on Solana chain, which has the most active traders at the moment, as well as the most activity. Now you can see we have new, we have soon, and we have migrated tabs. So on all these different tabs, we have Pump Fund Launchpad, we have Meteora, also called Virtual Curve. We do also have some Bonk and other in here. We have all these kind of different launchpads. Mainly, if you're a new trader, I would suggest just using 1 to 3 max launchpads on different parts. So we also have this one, Moonshot. This one, I've never traded on that one, to be honest. So I don't know how that is, but I would not suggest using it. So important thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use filters. Now I have some ready to use. So I'm gonna just input them. So you can see the difference in seeing all of these tokens from all of different launchpads. It's quite confusing to see all these different ones and not understand which one's good, which one's not, which ones are scam or honeypots. So that's quite important to use filters for that. We can see, for example, here, which is a good example of why you use filters, a day-old token called Cat. Now with this token, you can see some traders will maybe go in for this, which is bad because you most likely will get your money stuck in here. Now it might seem interesting that it's mainly just up. It's some down, but not much, but mostly up. So traders might be interested in just aping or buying in, as it's mainly just gone up in a very short amount of time. And if you put your money in here, you might lose it or been stuck, as it looks like it's a Mayhem bot that's buying into this, so you will most likely get your money stuck here. Because if you read about the Mayhem bot, it's quite documented well how it's made and how it does its trades. If you look at something else, we can see this one, for example. This one does not look like a scam nor a honeypot in that matter, as we have seen multiple KOLs. That does not mean that it's not a honeypot or a scam. You can see at least we have a bunch of different KOLs and good wallets that have had aped in. But as you see, it's 10 hours old, no image, which might be a bug or just a glitch. But we have, it's 10 hours old. And as you can see on Terminal, you can see how many is viewing this at the same time. And I'm the only person viewing this token at this time. It's 10 hours old with 42% insiders, so it's most likely not going to go ahead. I don't believe at all this is even remotely worth it. We can see we still have a lot of holders, but also in the next video I'm going to tell you how you can identify different rugs or scam coins, not just using filters, which filters are good, but you also need to be looking out for some different other different options that they can rug you or scam you. but this is a really good option to mark out some of them and remove them. So we also have these Meteoricon, which is the best example you can use, which have top 10 holders owing 75% and insiders, all of them owing 75%. So this is basically a scam coin, which you can see it's one candle up, it's barely anything down. There's not even anything down, that's just a small tip off, maybe the least, not even that gets known on the chart. So newcomers or new trenchers might be seeing this and being, oh, it's up only, or nobody has sold, maybe I can get in, buy, and get some great value out of this, or get a good P&L. But what will happen when you buy into this token is that your money is stuck. They owe so much of the liquidity that they can just pull it out. I can see that they have not control over the whole supply, but they basically own the whole supply of the token. What I mean with the whole supply is there's a certain amount of supply in the token that you can own, and they basically own all of it with owing 75%. Now, they can't essentially rug the whole token with just selling. You will see basically most of it go down, but most of it are just fresh wallets and bundles. You can see also they just been funded 2 minutes ago. So this is not a chart you want to go in for. Most of the Meteor tokens you can see are not something you want to go in for. I wouldn't suggest even going in for one of them. As another example, this is very high. People might want to aim to this, but this is another token that is completely scam token. You can see as well, top 10% holders owing 97.7% of the token, which isn't good, and it's clearly a scam token. I hope that we have more trenchers on chain coming, getting used to trading, liking it, enjoying it and stuff. But these are the people we need to avoid, and the tokens they create, because this is one of the reasons that traders lose their money, either get not really drained, but they lose in a token, get mad, and then quit the whole trading. But now we're gonna see how using filters can neglect basically or close to all of it. So you're gonna input all of it. These filters that I use are also personally to me, I guess you can say, because I'm not looking really for the lowest market cap. I'm looking for a bit higher. So you can see them spawning at around 3.5k market cap. But what I'm interested in seeing is from 8.5 to 10k market cap, or a bit higher, and only on mostly pump fund, bonk, and bags. Bags is only for thin bags, but he has lost a lot of value now, so I really want to use him. But as you can see, we have fresh wallet buys. I don't want to see more than 25 soul worth of them. Pro holders minimum 2, so you know they're not just bots buying in. And then minimum market cap 4.9k. So I also want to see around a boost or a high buy-in from around 5,000 or 8,000 till 10,000 or 10k market cap, easier to say. So if you use that, I also have a bit lower than a bit this or last week, I don't remember quite, to see both ends. So we have some volume here, but again, this is also a bit high in bundlers. I would also be careful if you see some wallets AP into a token. I'll be very careful to not get top entry and then wait either for it to dump around 40%, which is a good rule. So if it's already at 12.12k, I would wait till it's around back to 7k around that to then get an entry. That would be my suggestion for a token. So because they're mostly looking just to, they're already at 100%, so I would see that they're mostly just looking to sell off, then maybe rebounds if it's a good either community narrative and such. As you can see, this might fail. I'm not an advisor, but most you would look into around 40 to max 55% from the top. So I really like to use this tool, which you can just pop out. You can favorite the things you want, and then I use this quite a lot just to check from the top fast and then down or up to see like 40 to 55%, depending on what market cap. You can see here a pretty decent retrace from top down and getting a decent entry. And this is 20%. So this is not bad. This is like a quick scalp if you realize it's not good. Of course, this rule doesn't always work or count, but it's a good workaround to see if something, where something will bounce or retry. So I'll put the rest of the filters in. Then remove bags. I keep bonk just in case we have something running on chain. And then also CT tracker is a pretty useful tool as well you can use. Seems like it just didn't copy it. Oh. Okay, I'll just have to use it. Seems like it doesn't wanna take in my clipboard. Not sure why. It's not thing. So and I want to use on migrated. I want to see minimum 10k market cap and minimum total fees 10. Dex paid, don't need it. Could need that, but like most of the tokens that go into migrated after soon, they won't be on Dex paid, so I wouldn't recommend choosing this as you will miss a bunch of the tokens. I just use this because some of the bots that are used for sniping hella tokens are, in my opinion, not always worth buying. And this will remove a bunch of tokens. Now you can see there's clean. We have some still, but this is not. Most of these are either good. Some of these can just be tokens that are migrated and then bundled up and then just a bunch of sell-offs. But it doesn't. This looks to be pretty good. So, and this is smaller scan. Oh, okay, so this is something I think Elon reacted with or either reposted or quoted. I believe that's why it's running. Not sure totally, but I think because he earlier today did something or retweeted something about Somaliscan, which is now a narrative that is running. But as you can see, at least we have some up and downs, which is good. Not totally just scam or honeypots. But yeah, enjoy your day.